everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Cora and today we'll be reviewing Maison Asrar's Coffee Blend. Is it French? Maison. My French ancestors are rolling in the grave. I completely over. This was love at first sniff, absolutely. I have my little sample here as always. This was such a love at first sniff for me that I've already ordered the full bottle size. I'm gonna run out of this real quick. On my channel, I review fragrances, skincare products, and I sprinkle in lifestyle here and there. I do tend to spend a lot of time with the product before telling you what the manufacturer says you should smell. So if you want to tat it up, blue-eyed, Burger King loving fragrance enthusiast reviewing products for you, keep watching. This is a beautiful scent. From first sniff, I got a medium roast coffee with caramel. It gets creamier as it dries down. There is a nutty accord in there somewhere. To me, I'm not 100% sure. I'm wondering if it's almond. There's a nice touch of vanilla on the dry down too. The vanilla is very, very slight at the dry down in the base, but is extremely pleasing and adds a touch of coziness to the scent. I love this. To me, this is close to Cod Lage's Cafe Latte. However, this clocks as more nutty to me. More nutty and less sweet, I would say. This is definitely not a sugar bomb. The first full day of wearing this, I was absolutely loving the nutty note. I want this all over me. As I wore this scent throughout the day, I realized it doesn't project as much as I want it to, but I could still smell it on my skin 11 hours later. It's incredibly impressive. I have worn this as a bedtime scent, and I got whiffs of it 12 hours later. What I was impressed with was I could still smell this after a full day of wear at 11 hours, like on my skin. I could still smell it. And then when I wore it as an overnight scent, I could still smell it on the skin 12 hours later. I'm very impressed. Like I mentioned earlier, this isn't a photorealistic coffee smell. This legit smells like a medium roast coffee with caramel at the open. Beautiful scent. It's not overly sweet. And keep in mind that the nutty accord does stand out. This is not a sugar bomb. I think it's a very impressive, very realistic coffee scent, but it's also very wearable. It's not pure coffee with the bitterness that you would expect. It's a very wearable coffee scent. Like I said, I'm gonna run out of the sample real fast, so my full bottle's on the way. All right, let's see what the website says the notes are. This is my first time seeing this. Maison Asrar's website says the top notes should be sweet almond, milk, and coffee, with heart notes of white flower, ambery, and licorice, with base notes of musk, caramel, nut, and vanilla. Okay, so I smelled a lot of the notes that are on the website, looks like. I definitely clocked the almond, which I'm very proud of, but I also clocked the nutty accord in the base. For me, the white flower and ambery are very well blended in. They're not prominent. I could not single them out. Same thing with the musk. It could be there, but I'm not detecting it. Phenomenal fragrance, just phenomenal. I'm in love. Watch, I'll stop drinking coffee, just wear this. It won't give you the same energy. Fragrantica says this was released in 2025, so I'm not too far behind the curve this time. Fragrantica says the top accords are sweet, vanilla, and coffee. The nutty is further down the list than I would put it. For me, I'd put the top three accords as coffee, caramel, and nutty. I would buy this fragrance just with those three, if I'm being honest. But the milk definitely adds to the creaminess. This is a wonderful fragrance. Fragrantica voters rated this 4.46. That's a very exact, precise number out of 5 stars. So apparently a lot of people love it. Right now it's going on Amazon for $35. I say snag this as soon as you can, or at the bare minimum, just get your nose on it. If you don't like coffee, you may not like this. Even then though, I'm not 100% sure, because this is a very wearable coffee scent. It has so many other pleasing notes. It's not a straight, bitter, black coffee kind of smell. So even if you don't like coffee, but you like the smell of coffee, you may enjoy this scent. Definitely get your nose on this. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a coffee only video coming up. Just 20 fragrances, all coffee. I feel like 20 is kind of high. Maybe 5, let's start with 5. 5 coffee fragrances. Smelling this really got me curious about a lot of other coffee scents. Not gonna lie, I've ordered like 5 or 6 samples of other coffee scents. I'm really on board now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.